look like a complete weirdo with this on my head. Maybe I'll take it off. My hair should be dry now. Oh. It's not really good to have a wet head, but it's not cold out here actually. And I've got this. Do you like my it's like a scarf shawl thing? Anyway, that's all right. So welcome in. I am doing a segment called YouTube Passport, where I basically travel to other channels. Well, I have my breakfast. It's Saturday morning here, and there's a little bit of movement at the house. We've got, I think, two guys in our ensuite. They're waterproofing it, so they will have an ensuite one day. And then we've got Diego downstairs drilling. So I'm not sure how long this session's going to go. Hey, Debbie Sue, how you going? Is that really annoying? Because it's really annoying to me. Hey, Matt, how you going? How annoying is that sound? I am going to share my page. Oops. We want to go to YouTube. How do I get rid of this? Here we go, YouTube. Sorry, guys, I've got way too many things open, obviously. I want to go to my page, your channel. Okay. I think I'm live. I know I'm live because I saw Debbie Sue there and Matt. I can't see myself, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. I don't need... Oh, I was just listening to Debbie Sue, actually. Oh, that's interesting. I've got a travel ad as one of my ads. So that's good, right? Because I guess they know that I am a travel channel or adventure channel. That's interesting. It's AirTags. Interesting. Very interesting. Sorry, guys. Sidetracked. Hey, morning, Nicholas. How you going? So, guys, I'm doing my segment called YouTube Passport, where I basically go to one of my old videos, literally. Like I'm going to go to one of my old videos right now. And you just click oldest. And I don't know how annoying that sound is, guys. Really don't know because I can't change it. Diego's doing some stuff downstairs. We've got someone waterproofing our ensuite at the moment. Okay. So let's go to our first van life experience. I'm not going to let you up watching the video. Hey, man. This is a cool van, actually, guys. This is a very cool van. You haven't seen this?
This is coming to let us in.
This is one of my, I think, my second or third video I've ever made.
How exciting. It's got a microwave.
Are you excited?
We just chucked everything in the back of the car.
So, I don't like that.
So very exciting.
Let's turn that down. And I'll stop that, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the comments, because in the comments I can see basically people that has engaged with me and that maybe I haven't engaged back with for a while, or I haven't replied to the comments. So if you have a look here, I'm just looking at the chat now. Yes, that's true. Hey, oh my gosh, Hippo. I haven't seen you in ages, Hippo. How are you, Hippo? Hippo, you're in Scotland, right? Hippo just sent me a skateboard. No, it's what's it called? A party hat. Okay, looks like a skateboard. Thanks for the party hat or the party hat. Hippo, you're in Scotland, aren't you? No, you're in Ireland. Scotland, Ireland. Hey, local reviewer. Hello, Clayton. How are you? Ireland, that's right. Hippo is in Ireland. You're in north of Ireland, right? How are you, Clayton? How's everything going with your channel, Clayton? Clayton, I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen your channel for a long time. What's been happening? So, guys, while we're doing that, I'm going to go check out who commented on my videos. Like, this is like 2 years ago, guys. Actually, it's this 10 months ago. School Never Teaches, which I've talked about a lot on my channel. That's Michael from Singapore. I'm going to go just check out if he's got a latest video. There might, you never know. There might have been a latest video I missed. No, you can tell. See the red line down the bottom there? You can tell that I've watched his latest videos. So there's no latest videos. So go back here. Go back to the comments. I'm just going to say, comment. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Michael. So reply to the comment. I know this might be boring for you guys, but this is my way of me scrolling, I guess, on a morning where normally I go walking. But to be honest, on a Saturday morning right now, I'm working most Saturdays now. I'm actually going to a local show, actually. I'm going into the country, and I can't wait. Hippo's got here, hey, yeah, Matt Ladd. He's saying hello to Matt. So I don't know, Hippo, if you remember, Matt is from Cheshire in the UK. Simply Debbie Sue, I don't know if you met Simply Debbie Sue. I think you might have. Simply Debbie Sue is in Virginia, in America. Local Reviewer is in the US. Obviously, I'm in Australia. So everybody's doing okay. If you're doing okay, yep, I remember that. Perfect. Excellent. Great. Well, good to see you. Okay, so my next channel here, I would like to talk about this channel. Now, obviously, when I first started YouTube, guys, 2 years ago, I had no one watching me, right? I'm gonna be honest, no one was watching me. I didn't know how YouTube worked. I had no friends. I now have friends, right? I have friends. I've definitely called Matt. Oh, sorry, Nicholas. There's Nicholas there in the chat too. Nicholas is my friend from Victoria. And Matt. Oh, sorry, Paul. Paul D. Australia is my friend from Phillip Island. Hippo. I don't know if you remember him. So, when I first started off on YouTube, I didn't know how YouTube worked. And I didn't know how you had to make friends, right? I just thought I was just, you just post something and you're going to go be viral, right? Like everyone wants to see Dora's videos, right? Apparently not. Apparently not. You can make the best video, and if you've got no friends, actually, I should take that back. Because if you make a really, really good video with even no friends, no community, you can go viral, right? Which just tells you that my video is crap. But maybe my video is not crap. Hey, Fabric Studio, that is Wayne from the UK. So, yeah, as I said, when I first started out with YouTube, I didn't understand how it worked. I'm still working it out, right? I'm still getting better at making videos. If you haven't noticed, I haven't actually edited a video in 3 weeks. I will get there. I'll get there. So when I first started YouTube, I only had my Instagram friends. So I would go over to Instagram and say, hey, put a new video out, help support my channel. And then only a few people would come over. No one wants to leave the platform they're on. Just like if I'm on if I'm on YouTube and I say, hey, go check out my Instagram page, no one's going to check it out. No one's going to check it out. No one cares. They're on YouTube. They don't want to look at Instagram, right? And just like when you're on Instagram, you don't want to go look at YouTube. You have no clue. You don't care. You don't care. But anyway, I had a few nice friends. This is one of them, Shannon. Fit Life Travel Adventures. She's actually she's from America. Where is she from in America? Let's have a little read. So, guys, my object for you guys is that maybe you might find a channel that you might want to go support. Or maybe you haven't seen that channel either for ages and you're just curious about what's going on with them. So, twofold, like I'm getting to connect back with old subscribers that I haven't checked out for ages. I get to chat with you while I'm doing it. You guys might want to, check those people out. Win-win, right? Or you guys might, meet someone in the chat. Though you guys all know each other anyway. So, but in saying that, you know, since I've taken a lot of people off moderator, if you haven't noticed, I've taken a lot of people off moderator because I wanted my chat to be a little bit more friendly. I noticed that when I look at my chat, it was just everyone was a moderator, and then people would come in and go, "Oh, this is a bit clicky," and you know, this place, you know, I want to be friendly to everyone, right? Just because you're my old friend, you know, I love you because you're my old friends, but at the same time, if there's someone coming into the chat, you know, I want to be welcoming. So I guess that's my idea. Man in a van. Oh my God, Matt. Hello, Matt. I haven't seen you in ages, Matt. So can I just stop for a second? I'd like you guys to actually, some of you guys have met Man in a Van. Let me just sidetrack, guys. Let me find Matt in the Van's channel. Man in Van. Let's see if he comes. Oh, spell it right might help. Underscore. Man, is that you? Man in a Van? Yeah, that's him. Okay, guys. Matt is from Canada, guys. I don't know if you know Matt. So, look, guys, I understand if you're not a moderator, you can't right-click and check each other out. But all you need to do if you're on a phone is screenshot, and then you can go to your photos and you can highlight Van and Man's channel, and then you can plonk it into your phone. It means you leave my phone. I might leave my live stream. That's fine. Leave my live stream. I don't care. I'm not precious about that, guys. So, Man in the Van. Let's check out Man in the Van. Let's look at his bio. He's obviously from Canada. Yes, that channel does look familiar. So, Matt, you don't actually have a bio. Okay, that's cool. So he started in February 2012. I have a feeling, though, that Matt is Man in a Van, guys. I have a feeling that Matt possibly, like me, posted and ghosted, didn't know how, you know, YouTube worked, and then just left. And then he came back. So I don't know how long, Matt, you could tell us, how long have you been kind of like pumping out content? Because I don't think you've been living in a van since 2012, have you? Because he does live in a van, guys. And you know how I love van life kind of stuff. So anyway, let's go look at his videos. I've got to say, I haven't looked at any of your videos for a long time, Matt. I mainly look at you in live streams. Good night, Wayne. Good night, Fabric Studio is Wayne. So latest video, obviously it's 5 months ago. So obviously he doesn't do a lot of videos, but let's just quickly have a view. Obviously I'm not going to watch the whole thing because obviously I want him to get the live, you know, the watch hours.
No, it's just it's like a IV infusion clinic that I have to go to.
Okay, he's going to a clinic.
So early.
So I have a feeling that this is from his live stream and he's probably downloaded
so
it
early.
up here. I like checking out other people's supermarkets. Look at this market in America. I live in Canada. Right? Canada. You know what's really interesting, guys? I don't know, Matt and Nicholas, if you're there watching this, this might be Canada, right? But I see like any local supermarket in Australia. Like it looks very, very similar to like a supermarket in Australia. I'd love to know if that looks very similar to the one in America. I mean, like I've been to ones in America. Actually, I don't think it looks like the one in America. America's are so much bigger, hey? Like they're like Walmarts and Sam Clubs and stuff like that. They're big. Where this looks a little bit more, yeah, I don't know. It reminds me of Australia. I would think it was Australia. Yeah, sorry, just coming from live. So let me just go back to, like, obviously I'm not going to play all his videos because that's, you know, like copyright. Let's go to his lives because that's really what he does. He does live streams. So he's got 1,007 subscribers. How are you going? Have you got monetized yet, Van in a Man? Van in a Man. Man in a van. Man in a van. Yes, Canada and US have very similar groceries and department stores. Okay, cool. Obviously, I haven't never watched someone walking through a convenience store or a supermarket in America to know. Okay, you've got monetized. Yay, congratulations. That's good. I'm great, mate. That's good. Because I know you work plus you live in your van, right? So I'm sure it's hard yards. So Matt in the chat. Matt is from Cheshire. Matt Launton. He loves live streaming. He introduces me to a lot of channels. So maybe I can introduce him to you, Matt. Matt to Matt. That's really weird. Anyway, it looks like he's cooking in his van here. Let's have a little look. Let me just fast forward a bit. He's actually cooking in his van, guys.
Probably just gonna end up ending this live stream.
Oh, sorry. Oh. What are you cooking at? So, I told you I've been a van life for 3 years. I've been like 3 years, Matt. 3 years, wow. What are you cooking? I reckon you're cooking a steak. Oh, potatoes. That's all right. Cooking in a van, right? Okay, how come I'm missing half
Food
of
looks
that?
better than my bowl.
Okay,
3D
sorry guys,
printed
I'm missing
soup
half of
is
that. I don't know why. But what I see on my phone, I don't see Vileo, Life Harry. Hello, welcome in. Mostly dollar. Okay, well, how have I? Oh, wait on. I've lost it, guys. I'm looking at the chat of Matt's. Oh my god. I'm thinking to myself, who are these weird people in the chat? And I haven't made them moderate. Like, who's mostly Dole Helicopter? And I'm like, they're not in my chat. What the hell's going on? Okay, blonde moment, guys. Sorry, blonde moment. We're looking at Matt's chat. And we can see his replay. Now you're cooking broccoli. Okay, right. I'm going to say, I'm honest, I do actually really enjoy watching your live streams, Matt, because you are just living your best life in your van. Like, I mean, you're just doing your thing, you're cooking lovely food. So anyway, I'm going to copy his handle. How do I do that? Declare. Just give me a second, guys. Copy address link, because I want to just put it in my phone. That way I can put that in my description so that later on, if someone wants to check Matt out, if they're watching on a replay, they can check him out. There we go. Saved. Look at me, technology. All right, back to my chat. All right, so what else has Matt got on here? Oh my God, have you taken everything out of your car? That's funny.
Always buy your own food and cook it.
Okay. Where's the picture? It's back in the supermarket, guys. It's back in the supermarket.
Getting close. You're getting close, Roblox.
Okay, he might have catfished us with the picture of his on his title there. Cleaning out the car. So anyway, if you're interested, are you serious? This is not you, is it? Hey, wait on. Are you not in a van anymore? You're in a car. Matt, you're not in a van anymore. You're in a car. What's the go? What happened? Matt, what happened to your car? And is this seriously your car? You've got a lawnmower on top of your car? Okay, I'd love to know how you're sleeping in it. Like, you're obviously pulling down your seats in the back and sleeping. Oh, okay. Okay, so is that what you're doing for work now? My van broke down, so I got a car. Okay, so are you doing? I think from memory, last time you were working in like a warehouse or something like that. So now you're mowing lawns. Wow, mate, that is really interesting. Sorry, I obviously haven't picked up on that. You actually moved out of your van. You're maximizing savings with a car. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it's probably cheaper to drive your car than a van. So guys, I mean, you know, obviously go check out Matt. You don't need to go, listen to me. I will later on in the description put the link to Matt's chat in the chat. Actually, I'll put it in here. Here, guys, I can do that now. Don't know if that works, guys. Yeah, I think it does. There you go. If you want to check him out, you can check him out yourself. Leave my live stream. I'm not precious. But yeah, like obviously, he's, trying to save money, living on the road in his car. That's a tiny car too. Wow, mate. Okay. Well, thanks for connecting back, because that way, at least like last week when I did this live stream, I connected with a lady called Ree. I think her name was Ree. And I didn't even know that I was subscribed to her, but she's a really cool channel. She was going to like dance festivals and stuff that I love. So I've connected back in with her. So obviously you've jumped into my live stream today, so I've connected back in with you. So that's great, Matt. Good to catch up with you. Anyway, let's go back to what I was doing, which was checking out my old videos. And I was talking to you about, hey, you're welcome, Matt. No, as I said, I really do like your channel, and I love, I obviously love van life and sleeping. Like I have a SUV like similar to yours, and I have thought about doing like longer trips in it. I've only ever done night trips, like staying overnight in my car. I couldn't imagine what it would be like actually staying in it. And you can imagine, I have my friends in the chat know what I'm like. You can only imagine what's going in my head. Like, okay, I'm going to ask it anyway, Matt. Sorry, you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. But Matt, how do you go to the bathroom? Like, for example, I know you're a man, so this is the other thing, right? Like, men don't care. Like, they'll just go outside and pee on a tree. But like, okay, I'm having breakfast. I don't probably really want to know. Sorry, let's just rewind the conversation. Debbie Sue's just like, I'll definitely be getting a new van in winter. I have everything I need at my work. So what do you mean? So you are still doing the other job and you're just mowing lawns as a part-time gig also on top of that? Is that what you're trying to do? So what do you mean, like at work, you have everything at work? Can you kind of elaborate that? I'm kind of sure what you mean by that. Oh, you go to the bathroom at work, don't you? That's right. I remember you used to park at work. Did my own thing. Okay. That's right. So you go to the bathroom at your work. So we've got a friend. Actually, Matt, have you ever heard of Mike Adventure Sparks? Have you ever heard of him, Matt? He doesn't exactly live in his car full time. Yes, haha, I have a shower, gym, kitchen, a restaurant, a laundry at my work. Oh, wow. That's great. So they don't care that you're living in your car? Yeah, right. Anyway, sorry guys if you're not finding this interesting. I love this kind of idea. Like, I think that, Matt is living like a completely alternative life to most of us. I think Matt's doing something that, we all would love to try. Like, I would love to try that, but I'm gutless. Not that I'm gutless. It's just that, yeah, I don't know. Like, again, I couldn't live in a van. I mean, my car, I just couldn't do that. But you should never say never, never can't. Yeah. Anyway. You keep it on the download. Okay. Yeah, -30 can be tough. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you live in Canada. And I remember watching some of your videos and I'm like, I'm freezing watching you. It's snowing outside and you're in a van. And now this year you're going to be in a car. So hopefully by winter, like you said, by some winter you'll have a van. But Matt, have you heard of Mike Adventure Sparks? Let me get his Mike Adventure. Because you might want to check him out. Let me just get his name for you. I don't know if this will work. I don't know if this is the right link, guys. Oh, it's not the right link. Sorry, give me a second. How do I do that? How do I do that? Because let me just show you. Because this is what, this is how Mike, he lives in this part-time because he has to travel 2 hours to work and then 2 hours home. So that's his pop-up kind of, what is dog? I didn't know he had a French, like a bulldog. Did anyone know he had a bulldog? I had no idea that Mike had a bulldog. Did anyone know that he had a bulldog? Oh yeah, thank you, Debbie Sue. Matt, can you do me a favor? Go check out Mike Adventure Sparks. I think you'll really like his content. And Mike is a really, really good guy. Don't trust me, but I'm sure Debbie Sue, Matt, anyone in the chat will actually tell you. Oh, his name's Paco. How did I not know that? I don't know why I didn't know that. But he lives in Minnesota, so it's freezing up there.
4th of July without a little fire.
I can't believe he did this. He lit fireworks in his car park at his work, and he's supposed to be on the DL too. It's like being quiet so people don't know he lives there. But he's got a pop-up camper, so I don't know. I think they know he lives there sometimes, eh? But anyway, Matt, if you want to do yourself a favor, check him out. He's a really good guy, and he will. He's also just got monetized too. You know, it's really good to find other people that have just got monetized, and then you can help each other out, kind of thing. And yeah, like I said, Matt's a really good guy. Oh, whoops, I was on the wrong channel. Sorry, that's why you guys didn't see him. I realize I'm still showing you my friend. Sorry, I was on a completely different. Anyway. So Matt, check him out. He's a really cool guy. All right, so let's talk about my friend Shannon. She is a friend from YouTube, from Instagram, but she does have some videos here. She's Fit Life Travel, achieve fitness through adventure. This lifestyle brand encompasses living an active lifestyle overall. We hope to inspire you to get up and go outside through stories of exploration and wander. On this journey, we will witness beautiful hidden gems from within mountains to coastal cliffsides to beaches. Our journey takes us through distinctive national parks, challenging hiking trails, historical museums and monuments. You will also be privy to informative travel and hiking guides, as well as lessons learned on trips. Yeah. So Shannon was or is a yoga teacher, I believe. And she does a lot of hiking. So obviously we've connected on YouTube, Instagram over hiking. She hasn't posted for 6 months, but what is she posting? Hilltop. Okay, this is interesting.
I'm satisfied with the cottage people.
Obviously can't play too much. I don't want to get a copyright or anything like that. I don't know who that is. So she went to Hawaii. Oh, I love blowholes. Absolutely love blowholes. Okay, I got to turn the volume off. Where's the blowholes? No. How to make homemade toothpaste. Okay, that's what I'm interested in doing.
Okay, today I am going to show you how I make my homemade toothpaste.
Wow.
And usually I store it in each of these little containers and it lasts probably almost a week.
Okay, obviously I'm not
And
going
then
to take it that way from you guys. You can check her out. But let me just get her channel. How do I? Okay. Oh, here we go. Copy link. Copy link. And then I can put it in the chat. There you go. I'm going to put in my notes so that I can copy this one. There we go. So I've always actually wanted to know how to make my own toothpaste. So let me just read. I do not like adding flavors because I don't mind the coconut. Oh, she used coconut oil. There you go, guys. See how, by using coconut oil, like how I do that mouth oil pulling in the morning, it helps clean your teeth. But obviously she's putting a whole lot of other stuff in there. So anyway, if you're interested in doing that, I'm going to save that. Sorry, I've got to save that into my passport, YouTube passport, so I can go check her out, that video out later on. It's only a 4.5 minute video. But anyway, if anyone's interested in that, the link is in the chat. And later on in the descriptions, I'll put her link. And if you go to my playlist, YouTube passport, this video will be saved there. That's interesting. Very interesting. Insane vertical hiking. What the hell? That's hardcore. That is nearly vertical.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh,
that is
oh, wow. That looks wild. It's called Half Vertical in Yosemite Park. It's one of the most epic hiking experiences one can have. California hiking adventures are incredibly amazing than some. Wow, that's amazing. Hi, Shannon. So I'm just writing a little comment, but I'm saving this in my YouTube passport because my playlist, because I really want to watch that video. That looks epic, like crazy epic. Would anyone do that? Would anyone do that? I would do that. I've actually done some hikes, not that extreme, but when I was in Tasmania, I don't know if Paul's still there, but there was this hike in Tasmania, and it was literally, we were like having to like use the yeah, basically not, I think they had what? No, they didn't have wire. There's ropes and climb at the same time, and oh my God, it was a little sketchy. Guys, Susan's going live in like 2 minutes, guys. So I'm going to do like what I call a working video. So I'd rather you guys not go to watch my video. I will stay I'll stay doing the live because I'm going to keep on trying to save some videos in my playlist for later on so I can watch that through the week. But on my phone, I'll be watching Susan. So that way, if you guys want to watch Susan, obviously I want you to go watch Susan, don't watch me. So I won't be really looking at the chat, guys. I'm just going to be looking at this. And if there's new people coming to the chat, they probably don't know Susan anyway, so that's fine. I can have a chat with them while I'm watching Susan. But obviously people that know Susan, I'd rather you go support Susan. We're trying to push her to get to her 4,000 watch hours. She's really, really close. And yeah, so we really want to get her to get monetized. So yeah, please go over there. I'm going to turn off this one and I'm going to turn off this one. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to see the chat now. So I'm going to go over to Susan's. Susan, High Country Homestead. Actually, I should probably put that in the chat. Sorry, guys. Actually, Debbie Sue, could you do me a favor and put that in the chat before, you leave me? It's called, she's actually making, what is she making? Oh, I'm not sure what she's making. But anyway, guys, go check her out. High Country Homestead, Susan. Hi there. And I'll periodically look at the chat, but I'm just literally going to find, basically this is me scrolling. I'm going back to my old video and checking out who I haven't caught up with for a long time. Passport nomads I have. There are a couple of Australians that I talked about in my first YouTube playlist, YouTube Passport. Michael again. See, Michael obviously, really, oh, look, Mike Adventure Sparks. See? Mike Adventure Sparks, you watched one of our first videos? Haha, this was fun, adventure. Part 2, action-packed also. Okay, so there you go. So I'm just going to go and give some hearts to a couple of videos. Look, even Jazz wrote in here. Van life is on my list. Would love to either rent or buy and convert a van and go all around France, US, America. Not sure yet. Adventure. Let's put a little comment on here since we talked to Jazz quite a bit. Hey, Jazz. Just seeing this comment now. Van life goals for sure. Dream it and make it happen. I get an emoji up here. I can get emoji. There you go. Wow, emoji. There you go. Okay, so I've replied to, oh no, here we go, Phoenix. Okay, I've talked about Phoenix already. Phoenix is a friend. Yeah, she's not even doing anything on YouTube anymore. I've always thought about van life. Hey, hi there. Hey, how are you doing? So I won't show you channels that I've already seen before, but since Jazz has got a comment here, I'm going to check out Jazz's channel. Susan still hasn't gone live. Hopefully she's okay. I know she hasn't been feeling wonderful. So if you're new here, I'm just doing a segment called YouTube Passport where I'm checking out other people's channels. Only because they're my friends. I'm not like a YouTube guru or anything like that. Far from it. Basically, I'm just looking at my old comments and then checking out my friends' channels and making sure I'm up to date with seeing their videos. And while I'm actually watching my friend Susan.
How are we today?
We're watching Susan.
How are we?
Hi, Susan.
Are we well? I hope we are. Is anyone here? Is my chat working? Maybe my chat's not working. Have I got a chat? Hello?
I love when people start their lives because I'm the same. Like, okay. Am I there? Am I there?
Oh, there we go. Yes. Hello. Hello, Dora.
That's me.
There's Glenn. Hello.
Susan. Hi, Debbie Sue. Hi, Debbie Sue.
I'm losing my voice a little bit.
Okay, so guys,
I think we should be able to manage.
I'm double tasking here.
How are you, my friend? Good to see
Probably
you.
actually having breakfast too, so I'm also doing that.
I've not been well this week.
I'm not really looking at the chat either because I can't see it on the phone, on the computer. And I'm looking at my friend Susan on the live stream at the moment. So I'll just flip back to my live stream and see if I can see what's happening in it, if there's even anyone there. Because I told everyone to not check me out and go check out my friend Susan.
I think I hit almost $100 in a month.
Okay, so Matt's still there. Sorry, Dora, still here. Just driving to a spot. Yeah, cool. Cool, Matt. You can listen to me. So you can see, Matt, lots of people like van life. Everyone was like, you know, in my chat about my van life experience when I hired a van, that was 2 years ago. Everyone's like, oh, I dream of doing van life. And you're doing it, mate. Good on you. And obviously you don't need to respond, Matt, because you're driving, right? And you got better things to do than respond. Oh, and Debbie Sue's got here. Dora, I'm going to be listening in here on one laptop and watching Susan on another. So we are literally, Debbie Sue, literally double parking, aren't we? I don't know if that's a good thing, to be honest. Let me go back to Susan's chat. Mike's there.
Hello. So yes, I do apologise
Hi,
because
Steve.
I should be like putting out like community posts and member posts and things like that, and it's just been...
All right, so let me go back to Jazz's channel. I know if Debbie Sue's listening, she knows Jazz already. Matt, you probably haven't met Jazz, but Jazz was just someone that said she's dreamed of doing van life in the UK and all around Europe. And I got to say, I reckon she's going to make it happen. She will do it. She's type of personality that makes things happen, right? There's a new video here 9 hours ago. It's it's actually not it's not a live. Hold on, is it a live? Her last live was with Kathleen. I think, Debbie Sue, you saw that. And you don't have to respond, Debbie Sue, because I know that I'm watching Susan's live anyway.
We are
What you going to cook?
a orange cake.
Oh!
It's a gluten-free orange cake.
She was telling me about this. So, guys, we're talking about High Country Homestead. She's doing a live stream right now, and she's going to cook an orange cake. And it sounds like it's amazing because it's only like 2 ingredients, orange and almond meal, which I was fascinated about. So talking about Jazz, let's look at her latest video. I haven't seen it, obviously. It came out last night. Women over 50 break down what they got wrong about kindness. Interesting.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 7th episode of the Bold Women's Table, where our motto is live boldly, age wisely, and manifest intentionally. Today, we're talking about a topic that a lot of us women, we just don't handle it. And that is choosing yourself versus putting everyone else first.
Yeah, that's true. So Debbie's already watched it. But Debbie Sue's got here. I felt like sitting down with my sisters. So many women lose themselves trying to be everything for everybody. I love the honesty, the laughter, the truth you shared. Let's all keep choosing ourselves. Oh, that's nice, Debbie Sue. Okay, I'm going to saving this to watch later. So I'm going to save that in my playlist. So basically, this is my excuse to, well, I'll copy link. I'll put this in my chat just in case someone wants to. How do I do that? I don't know if I can do that. Can I? Oh. Stop sharing. Oh, shit. Did I just go? I don't know where I am. Oh, here I am. There I am. Oh, my God. There we go. That is the link to Jazz, and I'm going to put that in my notes too, because just in case someone wants to check out Jazz's channel, obviously I am partial because I love jazz. Like I said, Jazz is one of my good friends. Let's go back to, here we go. Share that again. She does a lot of videos on, I guess it probably is attracting women over 50, I guess. I mean, I don't know why would a guy watch this? Well, to understand women. Let's go with that. Like, you know, if guys understood women more, they would probably, you know, we'd probably get along a lot better. So I don't necessarily, I think Jazz channel probably does attract more women, but I think guys can watch her channel. Just saying, if you're a guy watching this. Her Dublin video was really good.
In the blend. But today I just wanted to celebrate the St. Patrick. Unfortunately, I missed it because
so she was in Dublin,
and guys,
left the day before St. Patrick's Day.
Although I didn't even.
Well, see, she's got some stuff for the St. Patrick's Day part. So I would love to go to St. Patrick's Day in Ireland one day. I won't show you all that, guys. You need to go check that out yourself. But it's called Miss St. Patrick's Day. These are the highlights. So anyway, let me go back to my old video and look at that. Let me do a shameless plug and see what's in my video here.
Yes, on.
It's the hottest barbecue ever.
Oh, really?
I can't find my phone charger, so it's nearly dead. I don't mind watching my old videos.
Nice to be in bed by myself. I'll say this is pretty cool setup. Pretty cool.
My bum? Okay, great. You got it. This is the coolest setup. What's this? This is how you make bed.
Oh, God, it's heavy. Oh.
Into the area.
Okay. No. This is not going to work.
I'm very good at it.
And the green line is visible. Look, green line. Table down.
Then you pull the table down. It's so cool. Obviously, if I could get a van like this, the bed goes up and then behind the table.
Actually
very
holds the mattress together.
Very heavy, but it's absolutely.
Okay, everything has a place.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Anyway, let's go to another video, guys. So I'm going to go to the oldest videos. Let's go part 2.
Did you just fart?
That's got to be the best intro ever. Let me show that again, guys. Ready?
Did you just fart?
That wasn't me farting. That was my partner farting while he was videotaping me. That was just very funny, though. Okay, so let me look at the chat. Sorry, the comments. Okay. I've replied to all the chat comments, which is a really good thing. Debbie Sue, it was really, really cozy. It really was. How do I go back? Oops. Okay. So let me just go look at Susan's happening here.
All right, let's get on with this cake. So I've given you all the ingredients. Because it's not as organised as I could be, I haven't done the cake yet. So I have some parchment paper here. Paper goes upside down on the parchment paper. I am going to use a grey lead pencil to trace around the edge.
I'm going to say Debbie Sue. Actually, Debbie Sue. That's actually, okay. Debbie Sue. This is actually interesting, Debbie Sue.
So you can see there.
Debbie Sue, are you there?
Tin.
Calling Debbie Sue. Bring, 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 bring.
Scissors.
Debbie Sue, are you there,
Now,
Debbie
I'm
Sue?
not going to follow the outline.
No, she's
I'm
not.
Going to cut
No? I don't know. Just two people are
around
there.
the edge
I think
of
it's
it,
Matt and Debbie Sue.
and I'll show you.
Calling Debbie Sue. Bring, bring,
So I'm
bring,
going
bring,
about
bring,
2
bring.
inches further out
Okay, Debbie
than
Sue.
the line that
This is
I'm
very
going
interesting,
to
right? The other day, we basically were playing the drums together, right? Now we can actually watch TV together. We're watching Susan together. Nicholas is in chat. Hi, Nicholas. Isn't this the new age, Debbie Sue, that, you know, we're both on the other side of the world from each other. I'm watching, well, you're watching me. You're talking to me in the chat. We're both watching Susan. I think that's really weird, isn't it?
And
I think
mean, it's not perfect. It doesn't need to be.
it's like we're roommates. We're more than kindred spirits, Debbie Sue. We're like living together. We're like best mates living together. Actually, let me ask you that, Debbie Sue. Did you ever live with any girlfriends growing up, like in your, younger years, or did you? I mean, you've been married to your husband for over 50 years. So, like, I'm doing the maths. No, how long have you been married? No, you've not been married for 50 years, because that would have been you 10. How did I get that wrong? How long have you been married? 35 years. You just had an anniversary. Please, guys, don't forget to double tap your screen and hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks, Matt. Matt, I'm probably not going to get many people watching now because I'm literally distracted. If you just heard me, Matt, Debbie Sue, and I. So, have you ever heard of Matt, the steel tongue drums? I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're little drums with a little tongue on them, and you play them, and they make beautiful sounds. Well, anyway, I've got one, and Debbie Sue just got one, and I've been trying to ask Debbie Sue to do a live stream with me for a little while, and she's like, "No, not into it." Which is fine, right? She's not into it. But I said, okay, well, how about I do a live stream? I play my drums, and you get your drums, and you're doing it at home. So we're like, technically, we can't see her, but I could just imagine her so excited playing her drums. And now here we are. We're both watching one of our good friends, Susan. There's Miss M, actually, Debbie Sue. Oh, there's Amanda too. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Amanda. So I'm just saying hello to everyone in the chat, basically. Actually, Amanda hasn't seen our dance. Amanda, have you seen our dance together on my latest short? So, Matt, I don't know if you know, but on a Wednesday night, I do a Dancing with Dora, and basically it's a shit taker. Basically I can't dance for shit, but I like to dance. Doesn't mean I shouldn't dance, right? So basically, I try to encourage other people to dance with me. Debbie Sue sent me a video of her dancing, so I edited it together to make it look like we were kind of dancing together. I mean, I didn't use AI or anything. I just split the screen. But that was a really, really fun video, and it showed. I think it really showed others that another side to Debbie Sue, right? Because a lot of people think, Debbie Sue's, she's serious. She tells beautiful stories. So Matt, if you don't really know Debbie Sue, simply Debbie Sue. She's from Virginia, in the mountains of Virginia, and she is really a storyteller. She writes beautiful stories. She doesn't use AI. She just writes these wonderful stories. Some of it's interlinked to her life. But she tells these beautiful stories and she reads them to you. So they're like in ways bedtime stories, but they're not for bedtime. And they always have a lesson. And this morning I was watching her latest video, and there was a guy called Benny that I actually thought it was a really, really nice story, Debbie Sue. Like, it just reminds you that, one day we're all going to get older, right? And, we become invisible, right? And no one wants to talk to us and we're lonely, kind of thing. Generalizing, right? But then this young boy, Benny, in her story, basically, just, helps her, and, it just brightens up her day. And it's just a reminder that, there are good people in this world that will help a stranger. And I think it's a reminder for us individually that, whoever we are, it doesn't matter how old we are, to also help strangers. Like, for example, I mean, I'm not a martyr, guys, but if I see someone, struggling, I will try to help them. Like, there was one day I was at a supermarket and there was this lady, she was checking out of the supermarket at the cash register, and she had literally two trolleyfuls of stuff, and she could hardly even push one trolley. I was like, how the hell is she going to push two trolleys? And I said to her, she was an older lady, and I said, because you got to be careful, not everyone wants help, right? So I kind of said to her, I said, hey, do you need help pushing that other trolley? I said, I'm happy to help you. And she said, oh, that'd be lovely. Anyway, I don't know how she was going to do it, but she was pushing her trolley. She could hardly push it. I was pushing her trolley, another trolley. And then some guy comes up and said, oh, would you like me to push your trolley? So he pushed her trolley. And I'm like, where do you want us to go? Like, are you driving? I'm like, where do you want us to push these trolleys? And she's like, oh, I need to call a taxi. Anyway, so we go to there's a phone that you call taxis, right? And she didn't know how to call. I think she was, she's a lot older, and she couldn't remember her number. And I'm like, just thinking to myself, well, I would have written it down somewhere. I said, and I felt bad because I'm like, I don't want to go through your bags, right? I said, it's probably, have you got it written in your, in your wallet or something? And she just gave me her wallet. And she goes, can you have a look? And I kind of felt really awkward, but then I thought, this guy's watching me too. So she can't accuse me of stealing anything if this guy's watching, right? So I thought, okay. So I'm looking through her phone at her wallet, and there is a phone number. It said my phone number. And I said, oh, no, sorry, it's not my phone number. Is it my address? So anyway, that was her, that's what we were looking for, her address. So anyway, she picked up the phone and she rang the taxi, and they said, oh, we have to meet you down the front. So it was a completely different area to where her trolleys were. And we had to go down one of those escalator things. And I'm like, this lady would never have been able to handle one trolley, let alone two trolleys. But here she is with two trolleys worth of stuff. So anyway, we both push it down to the area where the taxi comes. And we just left. I kind of said, oh, are you okay? She's like, yeah, no, the taxi driver will help me. I went, okay, cool. So anyway, I'm walking away, and she's starting to she's chasing after me, giving me packets of chips and stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't need your packets of chips. It's all good. But it was just sometimes people don't even know they need help. I can't believe she bought that much stuff. But anyway, it was just interesting, very interesting. I don't know why I'm talking about that. But anyway, it just kind of reminded me of that story, Debbie Sue, that, Benny helped that lady, and, it was nice for her to get that help. And, who's to say that, I'm not one day that lady that needs that help, right? And I think if you do karma, if you do good things, you can't expect it. If you do good things, doesn't mean you're going to get it straight back, right? You don't do it for that reason. But it helps, if you spend your life, doing nice things for people, it's like penance, I guess, isn't it? In a religious way. So anyway, it just made me think about that, Debbie Sue. So yeah. So what I'm saying, Matt, if you are listening, simply Debbie Sue. I'm going to put her channel in the chat. So that you can check her out. Oh, wait on. Will that work? Hold on. Let me see if this works. Oh no, I've got Debbie. Okay. Simply Debbie Sue. There you go. Obviously, I look it up quite a lot. It comes automatically up.
Welcome to Simply Debbie Sue's Southern Whispers.
Listen to that voice. It's
Step
very,
into
very
a world where front porch.
Okay, let me just get the channel link, copy link, and then I can drop it in the chat. So, Matt, if you do want to go check her out later on. But what she has done just recently is she's done a nighttime video, a nighttime story. So that it's about, 7-8 minutes normally. And it just kind of relaxes. There's no theme in it. There's no thinking. Like that video made me think, right? Like I'm talking about. But I like that. I like the idea that it makes you think. There's a lesson involved, right? But her night, I can never get, what is it called? Night Whispers. Let me just see what it's called. It's called subscribed. Look at the dog. Oh my gosh. He's getting so big.
Look at that. He's looking at his picture on the phone.
I just want to cuddle. To cuddle.
Yes, he has his mind. And Nicholas follows.
Oh my God. Debbie Sue. Jasper is so beautiful. So Matt, our friend Debbie, oh my God. Susan from High Country Homestead has this new puppy and he's getting bigger by the day and he's just gorgeous. Oh my God. I want him. Let me just go back and see if Amanda has responded to my little message that I put in there. Okay, so Amanda did see the dance. She said, "Oh my God, Dora, you made it. You made me look like I can dance."
Oh, you want to cuddle him, says Dora. Yeah, he is getting big. And Jay Spark, he says, I love you. And Nicholas Goldberg's put up lots of hearts. And Mike's put up lots of new Jasper balls.
Sorry, I got sidetracked. Debbie Sue's video is called Southern Whispers at Night. Rocking chair. Yeah, they're beautiful. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. Mike, how you going? Oh, Mike and Deb. Hey, Mike and Deb. You're joining Debbie Sue and I. Debbie Sue's in the chat. I'm chatting. But we're watching our friend Susan. You know Susan from High Country Homestead. Let me just see if I can zoom in a little bit further. Where's my camera? There's my camera. There's my camera.
Kirsty has now been a member for over a month.
So we're watching, technically we're watching a video together. What I am trying to do, actually, that's actually a good segue. Sorry, Debbie Sue, I was just doing a talk about Debbie Sue's channel. But let's go check out Mike and Deb, because what are Mike and Deb doing lately? Because I love their channel. And I'll be the honest one to say that I have been slack lately. I haven't been checking out a lot of people's videos. So let's go check out Simply. They're fellow hikers, which I adore, right? Absolutely adore. This is Mike and Deb, or Deb and Mike. Picture of Mike and Deb. Deb and Mike. Who are we talking to in the chat, actually? Is it Deb we're talking to? Or are we talking to Deb? Oh, we are? Yeah, we're talking to Deb. Hi, Deb. How you going? Are you well, Deb? So, Deb, I do this segment on a live stream. It's me scrolling, basically. But I'm creating a playlist of channels, like videos I need to go back and look at. So I have a playlist called YouTube Passport. Basically, I talk a little bit about your videos on the live stream, so people on a chat can go check them out themselves if they want to. Actually, I'll put your link in here so people can check it out. That's probably not the right link, actually. It's not the right link. Let me get the right link. Anyway, let me just get their latest video out. Things to do in Durango, Colorado. There's Deb on her bike. So they do a lot of, actually, they're doing a lot of bike riding lately, more bike riding than hiking, actually.
Alpenrose RV Park was our base camp while we were in Durango, Colorado. We were greeted by the chickens.
Obviously, I'm not playing the whole video, guys, because that's, you know, like, I want you guys to watch. I'm just copying the link to the channel. It was a fun day. Oh, you mean my latest dance with Amanda? Is that what you're talking about? I think that's what you're talking about, because I was just talking about it. I was just writing in the chat. Yes, it was fun. Deb, do you want to dance with me? Hey, Deb, did you see Debbie Sue's dance with me? Did you see Debbie Sue's dance with me? Debbie Sue, I didn't even have to beg. Normally I have to beg people to dance with me or steal their, like, not steal them, but like ask them if I could screenshot their dance, and then I'd edit it together. But Debbie Sue, literally out of the blue, sent me a video with her dancing, and I was shell shocked. I was like, oh my God, Debbie Sue danced. And Debbie Sue can dance, man. Yeah, Deb, wasn't it amazing? I loved it. So Deb, do you want to dance with me? Deb, do you want to dance with me? All you have to do is videotape yourself dancing vertically for a short, and then email it to me if you want to. And then I'll edit together and make it fun. You're dancing right now? I am. Or simply Debbie Sue is like, Dora, you got no shame. You'll ask anyone to dance, won't you? Yes, I will. I mean, not anyone. This is Deb. Oh, actually, Deb, I've got a challenge for you. What about if you could film yourself, Deb and Mike, get you and Mike to dance together, and then I have to make Diego dance with me, because, I can't dance by myself. I have to have Diego dance with me if Deb and Mike are dancing together, right? Because there's no way I can get simply Deb. Debbie Sue won't dance. Her husband will not dance on this camera. I doubt it. He was flat out. He was laughing at Debbie Sue dancing.
I'm surprised that Aussie would get a horse replaced. Oh, really? No, we do have them over here as well. So no, I get it. Amanda says I drove up to Pikes Peak. Does that count? Yes, of course it does. Larry is
So it's wonderful with Susan's memberships that Kirsty is the first one that's been a month in her membership. So now she's gone from an egg to a baby egg, a chicken that's just hatched. So she's got someone that's a 2-month membership. That's great. I can't get my husband to take a photo, much less dance on camera. I know. That's why I was just like laughing. I got an ad when you, okay. You will? Yes. Debbie Sue, you heard that, hey? I didn't even have to beg. So are you saying yes, that you're going to get Mike and Deb to do a dance together and send it to Dora? Or was it just going to be Deb dancing, which is fine. I'm happy with just Deb dancing. But, if you could get Mike to dance with you, I'd love to see that. And obviously I would tag you and I'd collab you so they basically go on your channel. But you don't, no pressure there. You don't have to do that because not everyone wants to on their channel. Yay, that's exciting. So obviously my Debbie Sue, isn't this amazing? Debbie Sue's like saying this, like, obviously since Debbie Sue started dancing, like started doing, like, suddenly I've just got all these people going, yeah, I'll dance. Okay. I bet he will. Okay, Okay, well, that means that I have to get Diego to dance with me, so I can't wait. Well, okay, so don't worry about the music, but okay, so you can put music on to dance, but I will take the music out of it. So basically I'm just wanting the actual you dancing, and then I will mix it to something. So you can dance to whatever you want to do to make it like, because otherwise you need a beat to dance, but then I will mix it together. Unless you want to pick a dance, if you want to pick a song, and then I will do the same. If you have a particular song in mind, that's fine. But normally what I do is I have to use the music on YouTube. So I can't use the music. If you send me a song, like if you send me you dancing with the music in the background, I actually have to take that. I can't use that music because it'd be copyright. I actually have to use music that's actually on YouTube, which I use whatever is on there. But we can use any music. Sometimes it's just only 20 seconds of it, or 30 seconds or 40 seconds or something like that. So if you have a song in mind, we can do the same. Like, if you thought, okay, let's do Thriller. Do, 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 do. Okay, I don't know. Like whatever you want to do. Like, I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I've got the song "Total Eclipse of My Heart" in my head at the moment because Bonnie Tyler apparently passed away yesterday. I don't know if that was true or not. Nicholas said it in the chat. So do you remember her song "Total Eclipse of Your Heart"? That's probably not a very good dance song, to be honest, at all. But yeah, you can pick a song. You can nominate a song, and then that way it's easy, and then we can all dance to the same song. But otherwise, I will just basically, what happened with Debbie Sue, she just basically sent me her dancing, and I could hear her husband in the background going, ready? And then basically I mute that sound and I just put music with it and I edit it together. So yeah, and no pressure. She did pass away. Okay, right, yeah. Total Eclipse of Your Heart. I used to love that song. That's a beautiful song, Total Eclipse of Your Heart, eh? Really nice song. So anyway, let me go back to looking at Deb's and Mike's. I'm going to save that in my, save that in my YouTube passport. So that way I've got something to watch this week. I'll like it anyway, straight away. So where are they? So they're visiting Colorado. So this is another thing I do. I'm sure you're the same, Debbie Sue, but I'll also look in the comments. So I will do it in a day or two. We have a long drive. I will think about it, I think. Don't stress. Do it when you can. No stress, okay? I'm just grateful that you said yes. I'm always grateful when someone says yes. Debbie Sue's like, yay. Anyway, so what I was just saying, I always like to look at people's chat. So like, for example, with Deb and Mike, they've got a comment here from the In-Betweens. I don't know if you know them, Debbie Sue. They are fantastic. Let's just go. I've saved that video. So let me just go to over here. Yep, it's gone there. Skip ahead to the hot spring. Oh, is it hot springs? Okay, hold on. I love hot springs. Let's go back.
The future of human longevity starts here.
I don't watch the whole video because obviously I want Debbie Sue to watch your video, not my video. But yes, let's go to the hot springs.
Introducing the Hume Band 2.0.
Alpenrose RV Park was rated by the chickens.
Here we go.
You can buy fresh eggs at the store.
Hot springs. Okay, you've got 2 hot springs.
We're in Durango Hot Springs and Durango, Colorado. After all our days of hiking and biking, we kind of need a little time to get the sore muscles out.
Oh, there is nothing better than when you're hiking to go have a hot sauna or spa. Oh my God. You probably deserve this big time. Look at you. Look at your hat, all in your togs, your bathing suit. Obviously, I don't want to watch all of it because I want to watch it myself later on. But let me go to the other. You've got 2 hot springs there. Pinkerton Hot Springs.
North of Durango, right along the Highway 550. It's a 6-foot tall dome-shaped mound of rock built around a...
Okay, again, I don't want to give too much away. I would rather people watch it themselves. That's pretty nice, Deb. No, not sorry, it's Debbie Sue. I don't mean them. I mean, I'll show you. I mean these people that chat. Hold on, let me get the chat open again. The in-betweens, these people. Dave and Dawn. So you can see that. Dave and Dawn. Have you ever heard of them, Debbie Sue? The in-betweens. Dave and Dawn. They're from the UK. They are a brilliant channel. Let me just show you a little bit more about them. Let me just read it. We are Dawn and Dave. Thank you for visiting our channel. We aim to share the adventures we have in those in-between days, visiting gardens and places of interest. Sorry. We make use of National Trusts, RHS memberships, and love to explore houses and gardens around us. We mainly visit sites in Lincolnshire and surrounding counties with occasional further trips. We love music, theatre, and we'll share these trips if possible. We hope you enjoy our videos and subscribe and follow us. They're from the United Kingdom. But they are awesome. They are awesome. So Debbie Sue, they do walkarounds in beautiful gardens. Like these are gardens that you would love.
Hello, today we're spending the day at Kedleston.
We've had a look around the hall and now we're going to explore.
I don't want to play too much, but look at this garden, Debbie Sue.
The gardens also feature a wide range of mature trees.
But they normally take you to castles and they just walk around the garden. Okay, let me just get their link actually. Copy link. Hey CL, how you going? CL, this is probably going to be a bit of a boring video. It's not boring, but it's me and Debbie Sue. We're watching Susan, so maybe go check out Susan's link channel, High Country Homestead. But otherwise, I'm just doing a bit of having a chat with some of my mates here. I don't know, CL, if you know Deb and Mike, trekking with Deb and Mike. I know you know Debbie Sue. Everyone knows Debbie Sue. And Paul's still there. Oh, Paul, you're still there, mate. Didn't even know you're there. Paul, you guys, you know Dawn and Dave, don't you? She's doing, so Susan's doing her eggshells that I do also.
Just while the oven's cooling down, because they only need a light bake. And that way I can crush them up and feed them back to the chickens. Or you can even put them in your compost bin. Eggshells are such a wonderfully versatile thing. So you never throw out eggshells. You can do some incredible things with them. All right. So let's see.
I loved it. Okay, so you know CL too. So we all know each other, right? But do you guys, yeah, I'm sure, Paul, you know Dawn and Dave. Deb knows Dawn and Dave. Debbie Sue, have you met Dawn and Dave, though? This is the channel that I'm just talking about on the here, sidetracked. But they have a lovely, lovely channel. Let's see, hold on. I was going to put that in here too. So I'm just going to save that video. Sorry, oops, go back.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
But they've got a really, really nice channel. So then this is what I do.
Hello, today we're spending...
Just show you how I try to make friends with new people. I go to other people's chats. Like I just went to Deb and Mike's chat and saw Dawn and Dave, the in-between, what do they call them? What do they call again? They call themselves the in-between days. But then I'm going to their chat and seeing someone, if, do I know anyone in there? I look for someone that, like adventure, travel, that, I'm kind of connected. They get a lot of comments. Travel tours with Ben. Let's check out who that is. Tours with Ben. Welcome. Let me have a look at this guy. I don't know him. Welcome to Tours with Ben, your go-to travel and adventure channel. Looking for honest hotel reviews, fun-filled travel vlogs, budget-friendly getaways, and unforgettable nightlife. So that's something I like, kind of thing. He's from the UK. Okay, let's check him out. I'll just get his one of his latest videos, and then I'll put it in the chat. That way you guys can, if you want to check him out too.
£88 per day, all inclusive. Surely not.
Sorry, I forgot I can't play music. Let me get the link. Copy link. See you, Deb. I look forward to getting this this email off you, Deb. I can't wait, actually. Heading out, nice visit. Mike will dance with me. Debbie Sue. Okay, hold on. Let me stop this thing. How do I stop this? So I'm sidetracked. You've seen their videos. Oh, okay. So you've seen their videos. Do you follow them, Paul? I'm sidetracked now to someone else, obviously, now checking someone else out. But Paul, if you were lurking in the background, and CL, if you're listening, Deb and Mike, since you both know Deb and Mike, are going to film a video of them dancing together, and then I'm going to have to make Diego dance with me. Hilarious. I can't wait. I know you're like, why are you laughing so much? I don't care. It's fun. It's fun. Have you ever come across Grifter the Caravan? No. Can you put that link in there? We're just going to say, actually, CL, I completely forgot. CL, I want to show you something. I was inspired yesterday from you. Paul's laughing. See, I can actually make people dance with me without begging. I didn't even beg, did I, Deb? Let me just show you something, CL. So yesterday, I know you saw me a little bit in one of my live streams yesterday, but I actually ended up painting. And it was such a beautiful place to paint. Let me show you where I was painting. And let me show you my painting. Okay. Of course there has to be dancing, guys. Let me see if this works. Well, where's the camera? Of course there's dancing, right? Oh, where am I? That's not it. Sometimes I just have to laugh. I mean, look, honestly, I'm watching myself dance here and I'm like, what the fuck?
This is a nice boardwalk, though. Boardwalk shuffle.
That's my dance. But anyway, sorry, sidetracked. You'll have to go look at the live to see what it's like. It's a beautiful mangrove. Paul, actually, you would really like it. Have you ever heard of the Boondall wetlands, Paul? In Boondall, obviously. Actually, it's in Nudgee. It's Nudgee Beach, but it's the Boondall wetlands. And basically, this boardwalk is they're built it all over the mangroves. It's so beautiful. And I really wanted to paint CL. So look at this, CL. It's not amazing, but I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how do I get to see that? I don't know. If you go have a look at my my last live stream, literally yesterday, there's a thumbnail of the picture. And really, this picture's not that great anyway, to be honest. It's not about the picture. It's more about, how much fun I had doing it. And I had so much fun. I had a little picnic to myself. And yeah, I just sat there and painted, and there was hardly anyone around. It was really, really nice. Really nice. Sorry, let me just go back to Susan's channel because I want to support Susan. Okay, I'm just sidetracked. I just want to see what Susan's doing now.
And then we'll add in the stuff I just took out and the eggs.
Ah, okay. So it's oranges, eggs, and almond meal.
Yeah,
That makes more sense. So when I was talking to Susan yesterday, she was telling me about this, this what she was making today, and she's like, I'm making this orange cake, and all you need is orange. You boil the oranges for like 2 hours or something, and then you put almond meal with it. I'm like, is that all you use? And she's like, yeah. Okay, makes sense. You got to use eggs, lots of eggs. Paul's got, you are so much fun, Dora. Well, you know what? Life is short, mate. And if you can't enjoy your life by yourself, why not? Yes, I think I've been there when I lived. I'm sure you have, Paul. I'm sure you have. But anyway, if you're curious, my last live stream was that walk. I did the walk on the boardwalk, and then you walk out to a bird hide, and which is really sad. Debbie Sue, did you hear me talking to that man? It was an older gentleman, and he was remembering his wife. She died 4 years ago, and they'd been married for over 50 years. So it was really, really, it was kind of sad, but he obviously wanted to chat, and I didn't want to talk too much about it. Like, I just thought, but I wanted to give him a little bit of time, obviously. I asked him a couple of questions, and it was not, but anyway, it was nice. I think it's really nice to speak to strangers, and you don't know what they're going through. And he didn't look very happy. At first I was like, oh God, I hope he's not, going to do anything strange. But he was just, sitting there, and you could tell he just wanted to chat. He really just wanted to chat. Everyone that walked past, he had a little chat to. It was, must be hard. And that's the other thing. That's the other reason why I do so much things by myself. Because, and this could be me, maybe this is my personality. I'm a little bit jaded about love, I guess. My mum and dad, my mum will be, if my mum watches this, is fine. But, my mum, I grew up with my mum and dad fighting a lot when I was younger. My mum was a lot younger than my dad. My dad was a lot older. And that, after a while, probably there were some cracks in that relationship. And you probably could say that maybe they should have broken up and not lived together. But, they made it work. My mum lived away. My mum worked in the city for a while and actually had an apartment in the city where my dad was at home with us kids. And she'd come home on the weekends or through the week and, do a washing and catch up with us. But, they eventually worked out, their differences. And then my mum moved up to the farm, and they never divorced, but they were kind of like semi-separated. I guess with, watching that as a child, I guess I've kind of always been a little bit jaded by, like, is love forever? And I guess I've never really had a long relationship, other than 10 years with a guy that I really should have broken up with, like, in the 5th year. But though Diego and I will be together for 10 years next March, which is amazing, hey? And I guess that's the closest to, like, forever love I'm going to get. But, I just think I've seen so many people, like, I'll be honest, like, a lot of my girlfriends, they fell in love out of school. They didn't have any other relationships. They went straight into a marriage, and then had children, and then it's all about the husband and the children and not about them. And then, they get to, like, our age, 50, and, they don't really have a career for themselves. They don't feel very good about themselves because they don't have, their husband goes to work and, he does all the things. Some of them don't even know what they're doing with the money. The husband looks after the money, and their children start growing up and moving away, and then they've got nothing. And obviously I don't have children to know this, but I've just watched it so much with my friends that, you need to have your individual life. And that's why I love Jazz's channel, Jazz Nomad TV, because Jazz has a husband, has 2 children, and she sees that if she just keeps on doing the norm, the social norm, she'll lose herself, and she'll just be like, there's got to be more to life than just, cleaning the house and making sure the kids, like, her kids are old enough to do their own things too, right? I don't know. I I know this might sound very jaded. I know that Debbie Sue's been married for 33 years. And yeah, I know. I mean, I just, I can't imagine being married to someone for 33 years. See, Paul's never, Paul, I don't think you've never talked about it, but you've never been married before, have you, Paul? CL, how long have you been married? Okay, so CL, we're all watching, well, I don't know if Paul is, but we're all watching Susan. There's 24 people in the chat. I like Susan's jumper. Do you like Susan's jumper? Susan's got here. Yes, I did hear. I was a little sad, but he just wanted some human connection for a little bit. He needed some human connection for a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. I had that wave of sadness, like listening to him, because this is the okay, you've been married for 26 years. He's my biggest supporter. That's great. That's great. But can I ask you, CL? And look, again, I'm not here to push my beliefs on anyone. You do you, I do me, right? But can I ask you, CL, do you have a good group of girlfriends? Do you do a lot of stuff with your girlfriends? Do you do a lot of stuff by yourself? Or like you and your husband do everything together? No judgment, because I have friends that do that. But let me just tell you about one of my friends, right? They've been childhood sweethearts since they were in high school, and they've been together. I reckon they've been together for over 30 years. Over 30 years, right? No, never married. Too busy enjoying life. It's probably something in that, Paul. And you know what? Actually, sorry, can I just ask Paul something? I've been wanting to do this for a while, Paul. Paul, obviously, I think your health, I mean, I know you've got a few things going on like we all do, but like generally your health is amazing, right, Paul? And you walk like twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. And I don't want to say how old you are, but I'm like in awe of you, like, what you do and, your life. Would you come on a live stream with me and have a chat about health, and not just about health, but like hiking and walking and how much it's good for our health? And can we, talk about how good you look for your age? Would that be something you'd be open to, Paul? And you don't, obviously you don't even have to answer, Paul. I know very much how you work, and you won't answer me if you don't want to do it. Or if I ask you to dance, you just say no. But anyway, sorry, I'm sidetracked. Her jumper has a gingerbread on it. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah. But it's got that really nice wool. It looks really nice and warm. God, that cake looks good, doesn't it? But yeah, sorry, about my friend, right? So they've been childhood sweet, and I've got a couple of friends like this. They were together in high school, their first loves, and we do things together and apart. We balance each other out nicely, which is great. That's ideal. My friend, these couple of friends that I'm talking about are not like that, CL. Basically, everything is with their husband, okay? So, for example, if you say, hey, let's go catch up, you won't catch up with her. You'll catch up with the couple. Like always the husband comes. And like, for example, the husband looks after the money. She has no idea how the bills are paid. They just get paid. Like she earns money. They earn money. They both earn money, right? But he looks after all the money. I'm not saying he's done anything bad. He's like the particular one I'm talking about right now. Amazing guy. Amazing guy. I don't think he would ever do anything bad, ever. He's amazing. But do you see the predicament she's in? If something ever happens to him, like give you an idea, her mother is dealing with this right now. So her father passed away just in the last 2 years, and he paid all the bills, just like what happens to my friend. And her mother, after her dad died, she's like, I have no idea what happens with, I know we own the house, but I don't know how the rates get paid. I don't know when the rates get paid. I don't know where the rates come to. I don't know how the insurance is paid. She did not know how to direct debit money to pay for bills. So I know that was so scary. And you know what? My friend, even though that's happening to her mother, you know what's happening? She told her husband to help her mother. And she's not even clicked to think this could happen to her. Some of our friends around her have kind of been like saying, hey, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Hey, you need to figure this out, because if your husband's not around or something happens to him, you'll be the one screwed. Like, you'll be looking after your mother plus trying to figure out how your things work. And for me, that, like, I am such a fiercely independent person. Like, I'm probably way too assertive. Paul probably knows this. I mean, he's seen me firsthand, right? I'm probably way the other side of it. Like, I'm probably a guy's nightmare. I sometimes wonder how Diego puts up with me. But, at the same time, like, when I met Diego, I was very upfront that, I will travel by myself. I like that. It's not because I don't like traveling with you. I love traveling with Diego, but I love my spy time. I like doing my own thing. And like, that's why I loved traveling with, when I caught up with Paul. Paul and I weren't in our, pockets each other, like we weren't in each other's pockets. Paul was like, yeah, what are you doing today? Oh, yeah, cool. And like, he would see me that I was on a live stream. Oh, yeah, I'll come check out what Dora's doing. And then, oh, yeah, what are you doing tonight? Okay, let's catch up then, or let's go for sunset drinks. Well, that's pretty typical. We're going to do that. But, like, that's exactly how I am, with my life, with my partners. And if I travel with people, that's the same. And I know when I meet up with Jazz. So, Paul, I'm under 50 days of going to Africa now. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. 50 days I'm going to be in Africa. And CL, we're going to do lots of painting when we're in Africa. I've got my new book. Literally, I've got only one page used. But I really want to do lots of painting when I'm in Africa. I really, I don't think you're going to see me much when I'm in Africa. So I'm going to be away for 2 months. I'll come on every now and then, do a live stream, but I won't be live streaming from, here the mountain gorillas, or here the elephants. Apparently Wi-Fi is really hard and sketchy in Africa. Yeah, that was fun in Bali. Looking forward to Africa trip. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think that I'll be like showing my trip like I was in Bali. Like, it's not possible. To get I'm going to be there for 2 months, but I'm going to South Africa. I'm going to Zimbabwe. I'm going to Kenya and Tanzania and Uganda. So it doesn't make sense to go to, get SIM cards for all of those countries. And then the other alternative is to get like an eSIM. And I don't know if you know about eSIMs. eSIMs are those things that you don't need to put a SIM card in your phone. It just automatically goes onto your phone. And then every country you go to, it just automatically swaps. But they're really expensive. So, this trip itself is costing me like, I think I might even have to sell a kidney, no joke. But I just don't think I can justify, I love YouTube, and I'm probably going to kill my algorithm. Obviously, if you keep on posting regularly and you're on live streams and you're commenting and blah, 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 your algorithm is really good. So if I have 2 months off, my algorithm is going to hit the fan. But hey, there's not much I can do, right? I want to enjoy my holiday first, YouTube's later, right? YouTube should be way behind. I should catch up with my family first, look after my own health first, and then look at YouTube. So anyway, I don't know how much of my trip I can show. I doubt I'm going to be doing any editing when I'm on holidays. I never edited when I was in Bali. I think I edited a couple of videos, and to be honest, that was a real stretch for me. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Yeah. So anyway, we'll figure it out. But I think what I am going to try to do is I'm going to try to schedule, like Paul does, schedule videos, on a Thursday, maybe every 2 weeks or something like that. So that way, at least the algorithm, I'm still posting videos. So Debbie Sue's probably going, yeah, Dora, YouTube last, live and all the other things first, right? I think, we can get bogged down in YouTube, and I'm guilty of that. I can sometimes think I get so fixated, like I need to get, I really wanted to get monetized, so I didn't have to worry about chasing those numbers. I'm going to be honest, it wasn't about making money, because there's not much money to be made. I'm going to be honest. If you're not very good at making videos, which I'm obviously not yet making good videos. But, it's more for me personally. I know Debbie Sue's like, I'm not even going to care about that. And I'm sure Paul's like the same thing. It's just a headache. I don't want to deal with that shit. But, I have this, thing in my head that, bit by bit, I'll get better and better at making videos. And maybe, I will have a few more, videos that go a little bit more viral. My best video made, 1,000 views. I'm talking about long form videos, not short videos. Shorts, that doesn't mean anything to me. But anyway, schedule out posts to remind people of past videos or playlists. Oh, can you do that? Can you schedule posts? Really? Let me see. Did anyone know that? You can do that? I didn't know this. How do I do that? Okay, so go to posts. Oh my God, you can schedule a post. CL, I have no idea you can schedule a post. I'm going to just schedule one for the fun of it. Okay. Just bear with me while I schedule a post. Oh, you can put music with it. Okay, let's put some music with it. I love this song. I won't play too much of it, guys, but I don't know if you can hear that. Okay, I won't play it because otherwise I'll get a copyright. It's called Friendship. Oh, so you do it. Yes, you can schedule posts. I know you can schedule videos, but I didn't know you can schedule posts. Well, thank you. Okay, I'm just going to test this out, guys. Hi there. Check my... So, CL, it is... Did you say it was watercolor month? Is that what you called it? You said that Evie said it was watercolor month. Is that right? My painting out for watercolor month. Okay, right. I'm putting here, apparently, Evie told CL. Okay, I'm not going to put that in there. That's just too silly. Hi there, check my painting out for watercolor month. It's from a live stream. Okay, let me just find my live stream link. Give me a second, guys, while I try to find my live stream link for yesterday's live. Actually, I can show you guys. Give me a second. Oh, no, I won't. Hold on. No, I won't. Share, copy link. Okay, how do I schedule this now? Schedule. So how do I schedule this? So I've got it all up. Where's my schedule thing? I haven't picked any date yet. Oh, here, schedule. Here we go, schedule. Today's July 11th. Let's schedule it for 11:30. Okay. Done. Hi there, check my... Wacky do. I've just scheduled a post. I had no idea. I had no idea. The things you learn. Hey, thanks, CL. I mean, sounds like Paul and Debbie Sue knew all about it. I had no idea. Had no idea.
When
Hey, but that's a really good idea. Environmental. Hello, how you going? So, guys, I don't know if you've met Environmental. I think Paul D Australia knows Environmental. Paul, I don't know Environmental, if you remember, Paul is in Phillip Island, probably a bit far away from you, but you're in Victoria. So I was talking to Environmental yesterday, actually. Debbie Sue would have heard me talking to him. CL, Environmental is from Victoria, where Paul lives in Australia, like most of us. Yep. So anyway, Environmental was just telling me yesterday that situations turned into, well, interesting how life turns, and he's actually living on the land. Well, kind of living it like trying to be self-sufficient, and yeah, which is obviously what Susan we're watching at the moment on her live stream. So I don't know. I mean, Debbie Sue, CL, and I are watching a channel called I think you know Environmental. You know Debbie Sue. Debbie Sue. Susan. Hey Susan, can you do me a favor? Sorry, Susan. Debbie Sue, can you do me a favor and drop Susan's live stream in the link, just in case Environmental wants to go check her out? I'm sure you know her anyway, but yeah, she's just she does exactly what you're trying to do, but she's on 260 acres in the high country of Victoria. And because she has 260 acres, she can't actually get money from the government. So she's doing it really tough. She really is. She was working a few years ago, but she decided she needed to spend more time looking after, she's got cows, she's got chickens. Obviously there's a lot of stuff that she needs to do on the farm. And she does it all by herself. She's in her 50s. She does have a daughter, but her daughter is, doing her thing. So she doesn't really help her. So it's hard work, and she's doing it all by herself and doesn't get any grants from the government because she's got too much land. So it's really sad. So anyway, we're trying to support her. Obviously, I should really be watching her video, but I've sidetracked doing this thing where I basically go through and save some videos in my playlist so I can watch it later on, and then introduce a couple of videos to you guys so you can check them out too. But then Debbie Sue and I were kind of talking, and we're both watching our friend Susan. Well, we're kind of having a chat. This is kind of the new age, right? Actually, Debbie Sue, I actually think that with my phone plan, I've got Telstra. I think I can talk to you on my plan, and it doesn't cost me money, because normally if you ring America, it's going to cost a fucking arm and a leg, right? But I think I could actually call you. Debbie Sue's like, oh crap, no, I don't have a phone. No, but anyway, we've got a plan. We're going to do Debbie Sue and I are not going to do live streams. We're going to do Zoom sessions where we can do some drumming together and have a chat. We have to organise that, Debbie Sue, because basically, weeks will be coming soon, and then I'll be going to Africa, and then I'll forget about it again. But we have to book that in, Debbie Sue. So Environmental has said g'day, CL, and he's sub CL. So CL does painting. She does watercolor painting. So she was the one that just told me that it was watercolor month. So that was my reminder to go do a watercolor painting. Anyway, guys, I was sidetracked. I was talking about looking at this guy. Let's go back to this guy. We will. So I was just cruising someone else's channel, and I found this guy. Tour with Ben. He's talking about his first MSC cruise and how cheap it was. He was saying, I can't play it because it's got music in the background, but I'm going to save it and put my YouTube playlist. I put his link in the chat already, but let me just try that again, just in case you guys want to check him out. I'm sure I've did it in there already. And Environmental, Debbie Sue has put Susan's link in there. So Susan's is High Country Homestead. You would have met her before in my live streams. Like I said, she's the one that's doing, she has 260 acres in the highlands of Victoria. And, sorry guys, sidetracked. I think Hearty619 is Dean. Hi, Dean. my dancing partner. So, guys, I'm talking about Heart's Humble Homestead, which everyone knows them in the chat as Kirsty and Dean. And just recently, I did a funny dance with Dean for Debbie Sue's birthday, and I posted it as the Dancing with Dora. So obviously Dean has his own channel now. I don't know if he's going to be posting on that, but okay, sorry, sidetracked. Let's check this guy out, guys. Because I am going to go soon because I need to get ready for work. I'm going to the Sanford show tonight. I know Paul knows where Sanford is. So it's kind of in the country, so to speak. But Sanford show is apparently quite a big show. Last week I went to the Dayborough show. So I go with one of the clients I work with. Normally I do like mentoring them to young adults with disabilities to want to work. But because I'm taking 2 months off, there will be a lot of funding in his plan. And so I'm basically working on the weekends, to earn extra money too, to be honest. But because obviously over 2 months, I'm not going to earn any money because I'm self-employed. So I am taking him to the local shows basically. So I think 3 weeks ago, we went to the Redcliffe show. Last week we went to the Dayborough show. Tonight we're going, or this afternoon, we're going to the Sanford show. So that will be interesting. I know local shows are so fun. Do you actually have local shows in like on Phillip Island? And environmental, do you like local shows? And Debbie Sue, I mean, you would have some really cool local shows in Virginia, wouldn't you? And CL, I mean, I don't know, in Florida. I mean, I'm sure you'd have local shows, but they're probably different because they're more city-based. Like we have a really big one coming up, we call them the Brisbane Ekka. And that's where everyone comes together and has a giant big show in the middle of town, which is the city, right? And there's like all the cow displays and animal displays are amazing. You have a local market. Yeah, okay. But you don't have a local show? Like, you know, with a Ferris wheel and everything? Susan reminds me of my friend Corin. Oh, this is great, guys. We've got everyone watching Susan. And can I just say, guys, can you please sometimes not listen to me and just listen to Susan instead? I mean, I know we're all giving her watch hours, but
The most tend to be.
it's good that we engage in her chat too.
Now, the start of this book is my chocolate mousse. Oh, how I love that chocolate mousse. And of course, the hot chocolate fudge sauce that goes over it. So maybe when the weather starts to warm
Chocolate
up,
mousse.
you
I
might
love
have to
chocolate
make
mousse.
chocolate mousse with hot fudge sauce going over it.
I think if you went to visit Susan, I think she would fatten you up like a chicken. She'd fatten you up. Her foods, it's like she cooks such amazing things. She's talking about chocolate mousse. I love chocolate mousse.
The next one in the book is an almond and ricotta cake. Now,
Almond and ricotta
oh,
cake?
sorry, almond, lemon, and ricotta cake.
Almond, lemon, and ricotta. That sounds interesting. I wouldn't even know how to start with all her cooking. Oh, key lime pie. Oh, my God. Hey, actually, CL, key lime pie from obviously Florida Keys. Are you a fan? They want tourist money here, so everything is overpriced. Yeah, I can imagine. We have a Ferris wheel set up at Christmas time. Okay, so you don't actually have like the local show, like, you know, they actually come once a year and set up like, you know, Sideshow Alley and have like, I don't know, like last week I watched pineapple chucking. That without a pineapple chucking competition. It's hilarious. Okay, sidetracked again, guys. Sorry. Okay, let's go back to watching this guy. This is guys touring with Ben. I don't know who this guy is, guys. I've just saved his video. But he looks like something I'd be interested in checking out. I'm just going to see what else he's kind of... Where is this country? Ubferia. Where the hell is Ubferia? I have no idea where this place is. Does anyone know where?
$7. You can generate a...
showing your face on camera.
Albufeira, does this beat Benidorm? Let's find out.
Okay, so I can't play it because there's some music in the background. Which country? This is like Eastern Europe somewhere. Oh, no, it's in Portugal. Oh, okay, it's in Portugal, guys. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to put that in my list to check out too. I'm not going to sub him yet because I'd rather go check him out first before I actually decide if I want to sub him. But while we're there, let's just see who's in his chat, his comments, and see if there's anyone interested in his comments. This is what I do, guys. A lot of people are just people that are watchers. Travel Man. Let's see what he's about. Travel Man. Travel Man is a man. Let's see what his latest video is about. He's obviously from the UK.
A few years ago, I would never have imagined that me and the family would be flying business class to the Caribbean. Now, we haven't all of a sudden become rich. Yep, the bank account definitely confirms that one. But we did find another way. And for years, we did.
No, I like the intro of that video. I'm saving that, guys. He sounds interesting. I'm going to say I'll give you his link if you guys want to check him out. Let me put him in here too. We have a small show with shearing comp, cake comp, chicken comp, not many rides. Bull riding, it's a loose city. But that's pretty much the local show, right? Many Poms go there because Havoc like Aussies. Ah, okay, yep. Oh, okay. Here's Steve. Oh, okay, cool. All right, let's check him out, guys. Hold on. Let me just see if I can. Hold on. Let me just copy it. So CL was talking about this person. Oh, hold on. Give me a second to copy it. And I need to go over here. Okay, we're sidetracked from him. Let's go somewhere else. Why didn't I go there? Okay, hold on. Maybe I need to go up here. I am not a very good Mac user, so I don't really know what I'm doing half the time. Okay, we found him. Is that playing on yours?
I'm Steve. She's Sarah. She's not in this our camper van, the Griffer.
Okay, I can't play the music, guys, but from the get-go, I'm interested. I love their van. I'm just going to skim this so that we don't play the music. They're from the UK, obviously. I like their van. So they obviously do hiking and stuff like that, which sounds really cool. Okay, I'm saving their video in my YouTube playlist. I'm just going to put a note here. Actually, I'm not going to put a note there. Oh, look, Mike Adventure Sparks knows them. He's got nice video. Thanks for sharing. So amazing. CL there. Always have a first aid kit. Good job. The map is cute. CL's got here. Great adventure. The little cakes look good. I had leftover apple pie for breakfast. See you on the next video. Okay, they look like. Let me just share their. Oh, they're in the system. They're already linked in there. I'm with Belong, which is part of Telstra, and I activated international roaming when traveling. You get 3 gigs for $30 for 15 days, and you can extend it anytime. Yeah, see, the problem with that, Paul, for me, is you know what I'm like with my live streaming. If you give me a little bit, I'm going to take advantage. And then before I know it, I've gone over my 3 gigs because it doesn't take long to take over 3 gigs. I was using like ridiculous gigage per week in Bali, but it was cheap in Bali, right? When I used a SIM card, I would use 3 gig in one day like that. And then before I know it, I come back and I've got a massive bill. So I don't want to fall for that one. But yeah, if you're controlled like Paul's controlled, I'm out of control. So I'm definitely not going to do that because I know Telstra are friggin' expensive, like that kind of stuff. Hey CL, this looks like a really good channel. Let me just go see what other things are on their channel. Oh, how come that went away? God, it's not like that. Oh, what happened? Okay, hold on. I've lost it. Let me go back to where's my history? Oh, I can't drive this. I honestly can't drive. Here we go. This is them here. Grifters.
Probably should have stayed on the other side of that wall.
Let me just look at their channel. What other videos they've got there? I like their caravan. I mean, their camper van. Potholes and pie holes. Oh my God, that sounds funny. They've got a really cool van. Definitely love that kind of content of hiking, van life, adventure. Yeah, right. Thank you, CL. They look awesome. Anyway, guys, it's nearly 11 o'clock. So let me go back to here. Let me just turn this off. How do I turn this off? Stop sharing. There we go. I'm back here. So guys, thank you for joining me for YouTube Passport. That probably went way too far than I really needed to go. But in saying that, you know, like, for example, we saw CL and CL told us about that channel. That sounds like a really cool channel. And, you know, Mike and Deb came on and I asked Deb if she'd dance with me. She's going to get Mike to dance too. So I'm like, so that's cool. I mean, obviously we haven't been watching Susan. So I know we've been giving her watch hours, but we should probably watch Susan. So I will see you in Susan's chat if you want to come say hello. But really good to see you, Paul. I guess, have you gone for a walk already this morning? How cold is it in Victoria at the moment? Cold, I'm guessing. It's lovely up here right now. Actually, Debbie Sue, I want to show you something. I think you'll like this, Debbie Sue. Okay, let me find this. So basically, it's like a blanket, but like it could be like a shawl too. Oh. Do you like it? I like it. 12 degrees. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Oh. I washed my hair this morning, so just making sure that my hair is dry. Yes, it is. 12 degrees. Bloody cold. That was fun. Steve is always stopping at the pub. Well, why not? So, guys, thank you for joining me. I'll see you over in Susan's chat. Otherwise, I'll see you on another day. I don't know when that will be. Who knows with me? I might decide to do a live stream tomorrow. I might not, but you know what? Probably Monday morning for me, which will be Sunday afternoon for my American friends. Environmental, really good to see you again, mate. Paul, always really good to see you, mate. Hey, Paul, did Paul answer that question? I don't think he answered it, did he? Paul, did you answer me? I know I got sidetracked. And if Paul didn't answer, it means that he doesn't want to do it. So I know that. So I just don't need to ask again. I just need to look at the chat. Yes, you can schedule. Oh, no, you can schedule a post. Okay. Yes, I could have learnt that. Okay, Paul, I don't know if you did answer it or not. No, I don't think you did. I would wrap in that. No, I didn't. God, I love you, Paul. So he's like, no, I didn't. So I don't need to say no. I just said I didn't answer the question. All right, Paul. All good. Understand? All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Debbie Sue, that was really nice to be able to kind of, have a bit more of a chat in a weird way, like, how we do things. But we do need to schedule that Zoom call and find out a really good time that we can both do some drumming together and have a cup of tea and just have a chat. That'd be nice. All right, guys. See ya. Have a good day, CL. And have a good walk, Paul. We're 12 degrees. I guess it's not too bad. And Debbie Sue's laughing at Paul because it's just very typical Paul. And like I even called it. I said, I know if you don't answer it, I know the answer. So, I called it already, didn't I? Probably set that alarm up, probably. And environmental, good to see you. Bye. I'll see you in Susan's chat, guys.